Student, class 11 physics, chapter name is frictions and our topic is angle of repose. This topic is very important topics for your exam. एंगल ऑफ रिपोज हमने प्रीवियस क्लासेस में एंगल ऑफ फ्रिक्शंस पढ़े थे. एंगल ऑफ फ्रिक्शंस एंड एंगल ऑफ रिपोज, ये बोथ टॉपिक्स हमारे लिए बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. नाउ angle of repose, what is angle of repose? When a body placed on inclined plane, कोई bodies है जो inclined planes पे रखा हुआ है, is in limiting equilibrium, the inclinations of the plane with the horizontal is called angle of repose. Repeating again, when a body placed on inclined plane in a limiting equilibrium, the inclinations of the plane with the horizontal is called angle of repose, and angle of repose is denoted by theta. Sorry. Let a body of mass, हमारे पास एक बॉडी है ऑफ मास स्मॉल m, इसकी जो मास है वो स्मॉल m, बी प्लेस्ड इन ऑन इंक्लाइंड प्लेन्स OA इज अ इंक्लाइंड प्लेन्स, और जो हमारे पास m मास की जो बॉडीज है वो इस पे रखा हुआ है. व्हेन द प्लेन मैक्स एंगल थीटा, जो प्लेन्स है वो एंगल थीटा विद द हॉरिजॉन्टल से थीटा, यहाँ पे हमारे पास एक एंगल ड्रॉ करी है. लेट द बॉडी बी, the body is just to start sliding down the inclined plane, then listen to carefully, let the body just to start sliding down the inclined plane, then this is the state of limiting equilibrium. कोई ये बॉडी जो है जस्ट स्लाइडिंग होने के लिए यहाँ पे बैठा हुआ, जस्ट स्लाइडिंग होने ही वाला है, उस कंडीशन को क्या बोलते हैं? इक्विलिब्रियम, लिमिटिंग इक्विलिब्रियम. एंड एंगल AOB that is equal to theta is called angle of repose. Angle of repose is the angle of AOB that is equal to theta. Now in limiting equilibrium, the body is acted upon by the following forces. फर्स्ट फोर्स इज द वेट mg, इसमें जो m है इसकी जो m एंड g इज अ वेट, द वेट ऑफ द वेट mg of the body acting vertically downwards, and second force, normal reactions are capital R, perpendicular to the plane OA and upward. Normal reactions are perpendicular to the plane AO and directions is upward directions. And third force of limiting frictions. force of limiting frictions Fs acting parallel to the inclined planes upward. यहाँ पे जो फ्रिक्शंस है, फ्रिक्शंस फोर्स Fs, लिमिटिंग फ्रिक्शंस Fs acting parallel to the inclined plane upward, inclined plane upwards. And now this is our three force mg, r and Fs. We have three forces. Now weight mg, weight small mg can be resolved into two components. Can be resolved into two components. First is mg cos theta and second is mg sin theta. Look at this picture. mg sin theta and mg cos theta, this is the theta. Now the mg cos theta in the directions opposite to the reactions R and mg sin theta in the directions opposite to the Fs. Then equilibrium conditions. In equilibrium conditions, mg cos theta is equal to the reactions R and second mg sin theta, that is equal to frictions Fs, limiting frictions, force of limiting frictions Fs. Then dividing equation number 2 by equation number 1. Then from equation number 2 divided by 1. Then mg sin theta equal to Fs is dividing by mg cos theta divided by R. mg to mg clear out, then sin theta upon cos theta, that is equal to होता है tan theta by the trigonometry Fs upon capital R. We know that Fs upon R, that is equal to coefficients of static frictions, coefficients of static frictions. Then tan theta, that is equal to mu s, or mu s, that is equal to tan theta. This is our required expressions for the angle of repose. In these equations, therefore, we can say the coefficients of static frictions, is equal to the tangent of angle of repose. Tangent of angle of repose. Repose angle is a theta. Now, but we know that the angle of coefficients of static frictions mu s, that is equal to angle of friction tan lambda. Then we know that, then above equations we know we can write, so tan lambda, that is equal to tan theta, or lambda, that is equal to theta. In these conditions we can say the angle of repose is equal to the angle of the frictions. Angle of frictions and angle of repose is also equal. Now the our next topic is advantage and a disadvantage of frictions. Advantages and disadvantages of frictions. Now, one by one, listen to carefully. In our book, first advantage of frictions. We are able to walk on the ground only because of frictions between the ground and feet. यदि फ्रिक्शंस को रिमूव कर दिया जाए तो हम ग्राउंड्स पे नहीं वॉक नहीं कर पाएंगे. देन वी आर एबल टू वॉक ऑन द ग्राउंड only because of frictions between the ground and feet. Second advantage, frictions helps us in climbing a tree. frictions हमें कोई भी ट्रीज पे क्लाइंबिंग करने के लिए हेल्प करता है. एंड इट हेल्प्स इन मूविंग एंड स्टॉपिंग व्हीकल्स को चलने में या इसको रोकने में भी हमें हेल्प करता है. वी कैन प्रोड्यूस फायर because of frictions. We can produce fire because of frictions. And saving of food is possible due to frictions. And next advantage, we are able to draw water using rope and bucket from well due to frictions. It is our advantage. And our next advantage, we are able to fix a peg on the wall because of frictions. We are able to fix a peg on the wall because of frictions. And another one advantage is we are able to make a rope because of frictions. Disadvantages of frictions. Parts of machines warm out due to frictions, and it cases their frequent replacements. मशीन्स हमारा घिस जाता है फ्रिक्शंस के अकॉर्डिंग. एंड सेकेंड डिसएडवांटेजेस, द पार्ट्स ऑफ मशीन्स wear out due to frictions. And third, a part of the energy supplied to a machine is wasted in the form of heat due to frictions. फ्रिक्शंस के कारण हीट होकर के बहुत सारी एनर्जी हमारे पास क्या होता है, वेस्ट हो जाता है. एंड अनदर डिसएडवांटेजेस, it reduce the efficiency of machines. And due to frictions, machine get charged which may lead to accidents. This is disadvantages and above advantages. Disadvantages and advantages of frictions is a very important questions for your exams. Then you will be learn about both topics. Now some topics, method of reducing frictions, ये आप अपने से कर लेंगे. And this topic is finished, this chapter is finished, and we will be study about next chapter name is dynamics of uniform circular motions. It is our next chapter. Okay, thank you.